Hello future tech leaders, I am Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
A non-inventory items now. Again, the navigation is pretty much the same. Like if I go in accounting list accounting and items and new. And now let's say you need to create a non-inventory items. Now non-inventory items are essentially of three types. One is for purchase, one is for sale and one is for resale. For purchase means that these are all the non-inventory items that you only procure, but you do not sell them. Alright. And these items can only come up on your purchase transactions like PO and vendor bill. And if you create a non-inventory item for sale, this will essentially mean that this is only for sales purposes and it will only show up on your sales transaction but not on your purchases transaction. And if you create a resale item, now resale, as the name says, you purchase something and then you resale it, right? This is going to be available on your PO transactions as well and on your sales transactions as well. Now, when to create a non-inventory item, that's a big question, right? You need to decide it. Let's say if there are any consumables that you purchase and you do not want to track their quantities and you do not want to consume them separately, you create them as non-inventory items. And perhaps a good example would be office supplies or maybe masks, sanitizers that you purchase for your office. These are all consumable items, right? You can create them as non-inventory item for purchase. If that makes sense. Alright. And if I click on a non-inventory item for purchase really quick, you will see a difference between the fields as well in this item type. And I will tell you why. This is a non-inventory item for purchase. Most of the fields are pretty much the same. You have the item name, UPC code, display name. That is all on our item record. You have your subsidiary where you can give your access for this item to the subsidiaries. But you will notice that there is no sales and pricing tab over here, right? In the inventory item, we had a sales and pricing tab, but on this item type, we don't. The reason is this is an item for purchase. We cannot sell this item. Alright. And here you can give your purchasing details like purchase description, purchase price. And even in the accounting, you will notice that there are very limited accounts. We only have expense account and expense related accounts over here. We do not have cost of goods sold. We do not have your income account to be set on this item record. That's the difference between an inventory item and a non-inventory item. And if I really quickly also show you a non-inventory item for sale. If I go in list accounting items and new, and if I open a non-inventory item for sale here. Again, I will just show you the difference that is between a non-inventory item for purchase and a non-inventory item for sale. Again, all the primary information classification are all same. But if you scroll down here, you will notice that there is a sales and pricing tab over here. See, because this is an item for sale, right? Non-inventory item for sale. You have your pricing details over here. And if I go in the accounting, notice that there is no expense account here. There is only revenue and income accounts that I can set. This is the difference between a non-inventory item for purchase and a non-inventory item for sale. Any questions on this? Based on this, I would really recommend you and suggest you to go and see the different items and what is the difference between the sale item. What are the fields available? What are not available on the purchase? And that would be, a better opportunity for you to understand this in more detail. And again, as always, you always have the help button over here on the fields. You can always click on the help button if you're not sure about any field. And if you want to read a completed detail about this, you can always click on the help button. If I click on the help button, you can see all the item creation process over here, and you know what are the different tabs and what is the purpose of the individual tabs. The sales and shipping information, inventory information, anything you can just see it from here. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.